Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl.
Ian is in here, and welcome to All-Star Brawl. Now just look at the screen and then listen to the music. That's the remembrance of all the characters from the Nickelodeon cast from the early 90s and all the way to the new year of 2022. By the way, Happy New Year. And there's my main man, SpongeBob, alongside Avatar, CatDog, Danny Phantom, and all the others. So, this game has a similarity of Super Smash Bros. And SpongeBob is the Mario of the Nickelodeon franchise, which means the two are the main icons of Nintendo, which is Mario and Nickelodeon SpongeBob. I played quite a bit of it, and I have to say, it's a blast. But I still prefer Super Smash Bros. Because, you know, this game doesn't really have, you know, any power-ups and special abilities like that. You can only punch, kick, special attack, and that's pretty much it. It's more of a simple beat-em-up, knock them out of the arena game with your favorite characters from the Nickelodeon franchise. And you got some of the characters that I've never actually even paid attention to when I was a kid, like Oblina, Power Toast Man, Ren and Stimpy, Zen. And then you got some of these new characters that came out like in 2016, like Lincoln Loud or Loud House. I think Korra was one of them, the Legends of Korra. And you got some of the characters that came out in the 90s, like Ren and Stimpy, Zen, Oblina, CatDog, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which I think they came out later in the 2000s. Avatar, which is an absolute classic. Rugrats, absolute classic, except it only has Reptar. But you get ready to see all their kinds of special tactics, moves, abilities, and see what they're all about. So, start! So, Battle, Arcade, Extras, Online. I'm not really an online competitive type person. Battle, Stock, that's pretty much just like fight 4 people or how many characters you want. Timed, same thing except for being timed. Sports, never really tried that, but I probably will in maybe in a future video. So I'm gonna start in Arcade. That's kind of like their little bit of like Mortal Kombat. Once you beat a character, you go up to the next person. And a little bit of a Street Fighter, because there's certain times when you progress, you get to choose your own level and character, which is good, actually. I always play on medium, because very hard. I'm not going to say it's super duper hard, but the AI will just not let you get any breather. And you can see I've already beaten the game with SpongeBob, Patrick, Sandy, Lincoln Loud, Leonardo, Michelangelo, Nigel, Hilga, Danny, and Oblina. So I'm going to go through every single character. Now, it's not a Nickelodeon game without SpongeBob. Everybody knows that. He's pretty much the main children's entertainment icon. Same thing for Patrick and Sandy. And now Aang, first hitting the screens with The Last Airbender back in 2005. And he's pretty much one of the most skilled fighters on the roster. Because, you know, he's the trademark of airbending abilities and his trusty little staff to deal all sorts of damage in swift fashion. Toph, Master Earthbender, a skill she puts into this game, which mainly constructs making up the majority of Toph's moveset, which is Earthbending, creating powerful attacks from the ground and from the game stages, which is pretty much giant, like, amounts of rock, like dirt in the ground and stuff. Korra, pretty much a successor boasts just as much power and combat skills as the previous Avatar, securing her place as the formidable foe in All-Star. She's the star of the massively popular The Legend of Korra, which ran for, I think, 4 seasons between 2012 and 14. And her moveset incorporates all 4 elements: air, earth, wind, and fire, as well as her deep knowledge of martial arts. Lincoln Loud, the middle child of the 11 kids, or 10 sisters, which he's the middle kid of 5 older sisters and 5 younger sisters. And it had incredible success, making Lincoln a modern Nickelodeon mascot worthy of joining the R-Star stud right beside SpongeBob. And, well, the nerdy Lincoln doesn't at first appear well suited to the fighting game, because look at him. He's just a regular kid with, you know, I'm not gonna say white hair, but like dress clothing with jeans and a polo shirt. But he's quick thinking, and he can prove an interesting character to play as. Lucy, Gloom and Doom. He's the younger siblings in the Loud House. But she could be a little strange to have another young child joining the chaos, because, you know, if you see Lincoln Loud, you kind of think of Lynn Loud, because, you know, she's like the toughest one out of all of them. She's the sporty competitor kind. And, well, Lucy, she possesses a terrifying presence that will pretty much help to take on the characters in Nickelodeon. Well, furthermore, with an uncanny ability to predict the future, she perhaps may not need to charge into the battle head-on, because she can already just tell she's a shy-ish, you know, laid-back, literally type of person. Because, you know, look how pale she is. She's considered a vampire, because she doesn't show her eyes, she's always dark, gloomy, doomy. I'm not gonna say she sucks blood, but she probably kicks some serious arse in this game. Michelangelo, appearing in the 1987 cartoon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And I tell you one thing, the Turtles has a very long history, because it's got a gritty comic book in 1984, and it turned into a kid-friendly cartoon and then a live-action film series in the 90s, which I wasn't really a fan of, because, you know, they're reptiles, and like, how are you supposed to cosplay reptiles instead of humans? But the reptile martial artists were acquired by Nickelodeon in 2009 and brought back to a TV series, paving the way for their arrival in All-Star Brawl with a pair of katana swords trained by Master Splinter. I found that a funny name for a master, because, you know, like Kakashi Sensei from Naruto. Kakashi, that sounds like a more badass like name compared to Master Splinter, because, you know, it may be, because when you hear Splinter, you think of a short person. But hey, short and quick gets the job done. Michelangelo, he brings nunchucks and carefree attitude to the fight, and he's proven to already been appeared in Injustice 2 as additional characters, as well as several fighting games of their own over the years. So they are well prepared to take on Nickelodeon's finest. As far as differentiating himself from his brothers, perhaps Michelangelo's speed would be the crucial factor, because he does have a grapple hook you do when you play as him, and it's really hard to knock him out of the arena, because once you use that grappling hook, he can just use it on the side of the platform and boom, automatically saved. So yeah, he can be a little unfair when it comes to being knocked out of the arena. April O'Neil, she's considered to be from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and she may not have Master Splinter's training in martial arts, but she can certainly handle herself in a fight. Plus, she has plenty of Channel 6 news equipment to use against her animated opponents, like a little blimp, a camera, a TV series, you name it. Ren and Stimpy. Yep, all the way back in 1991. So this duo are some of the Nickelodeon's oldest characters, which allows players to pit these classic icons against newer faces. And they actually play a pair similar to Smash Bros. Ice Climbers. And, you know, this classic pair can stay out of each other's way long enough to survive the brawl. Because, you know, if you look at them, they're just like a stereotypical happy, mean type of brother and brother. Like, you want this person to behave, and, you know, do a good job, while you got this other person that's just absolutely doesn't know what the heck he's doing. He's always happy. He tries not to be violent, but hey, he has to do what he must to survive in life and to survive in a fight. Powdered Toast Man. See, Danny Phantom ain't the only superhero admits to the cast of All-Star Brawl because, you know, from the world of Ren and Stimpy, he comes from the enemy of evildoers, and advocate for the breakfast food that tastes pretty much just like sawdust. And it actually does mention it in a certain episode. And he possesses all the powers by your stereotypical superhero, as well as a few bread-based abilities, with the power of croutons behind him. And he's definitely a worthy inclusion in the game. Zen, Invader Zen. He's an alien from the planet Urk on a mission to rule the world and enslave all humankind with the help of his not totally reliable robot, Gur. His methods are just a little too overzealous, and, you know, they end up backfiring on him, but that never stops his quest. And, you know, Zen has a whole arsenal of alien tech at his disposal, ready to win the fight and conquer every stage he steps foot on. Now, Cat Dog. It's part feline, part canine, 100% classic of the Nickelodeon franchise. See, it first hit its screens in 1998, and it followed the hijinks of the titular Cat Dog as they maneuvered their double-sided life. From the reveal, it appears that, you know, Cat Dog may be an intricate character to play as, because, you know, it's two characters in one. So, they may deal more damage from both sides. Reptar, a recent reboot bringing everyone's favorite Infinite Adventures back, hint hit Rugrats, and it's continued to be a popular series. But without any of the youngsters having a certain fighting spirit, it's up to Reptar to represent the series and beloved series of all time. And Reptar, he's a Godzilla in the world of Rugrats. A dinosaur icon that is beloved by so many children, especially Tommy Pickles. With his imposing size and flame breath, he can certainly wreak havoc in the cast of All-Star. Nigel Thornberry, a very beloved character and an absolute smashing addition to All-Star Brawl and the Wild Thornberries. He has some of the internet's longest lasting memes. And he was the patriarch of the adventuring family from the Wild Thornberries, making his television debut in 1998, right beside Cat Dog. And he took his family around the world studying the wildlife in the name of science. And on the battlefield, he's a very fun character to play as, with his chaotic good energy bringing the excitement to wherever he goes. Helga Pataki, she's a leading character in Hey Arnold, and she's the abrasive bully and love interest of show's title character Hey Arnold Shortman. And she's often portrayed as the main antagonist as the resident bully of the series, despite her crush on Arnold. She's a perfect candidate for All-Star Brawl, possessing a level of aggression that is sure to be dangerous for her foes. Danny Phantom. It had a 3-season show of 2004 and 2007, which followed the adventures of Danny Phantom, a teenage boy turned into a human ghost hybrid who defends his town, Amity Park, from the mystical forces that threaten it. And having years of ghost battling experience, he is an obvious choice to the fighting game, possessing a range of superpowers ideal to a base of fighting game moves, and he's a very powerful ghost. He has a very powerful ghost ray to deal damage to all the evasive maneuvers that come with being a Spectre, and he can be proved as playing a favorite character. And look at the time, 24 minutes and 33 seconds. Well, SpongeBob's probably the most because I played a lot of him. Because he's got great moves. I mean, it's nothing spectacular, but it's enough to get the job done. And Danny Phantom is one of them. Because, you know, he looks like that fighting type of character. Goes ghost hunting. Sucks him into a little, you know, I guess ghost catcher. It just releases them into the ghost zone. And Oblina from Real Monsters in 1994. It followed 3 plucky young monsters as they journeyed through their monster school under a New York City dump, learning how to become frightening to the average human being. So, Oblina, the tall black and white monster, joins the roster of All-Star Brawl, applying everything that she's learned to take on anyone the game could throw at her. With the ability to shapeshift and induce nightmares, Oblina, she's definitely a tricky foe indeed. Now, I ain't really got much to say about Garfield. He's a DLC, a free DLC-like character from the classic cartoon, Garfield, and there was a bit of a movie in 2004, which I haven't seen in years, but it's still an absolute classic to go back to. And you know, alongside characters like Odie, Nermal, John, Airbuckle, Dr. Liz Wilson, and Kirkman, he's a cat that loves to eat, especially lasagna. He has full-time nightmares of like what he would wish that could happen in real life, including food that he wishes that he would just endure every single second, and that Odie which pretty much annoys him to death, but hey, he's still a funny character to get along with. But that's the main thing about Garfield. Not much. I haven't really seen that much about him. I can see why he's a DLC, to me at least. I hope that made sense to every single one of you. But anyway, we're going to start this off with SpongeBob. And they have new costumes. It's nothing spectacular, it's just like hats and stuff. So his is the soda drinking hat, Patrick, a cowboy hat, Sandy, I guess her exercising gear, Aang, the rice hat, Toph, her, I guess, iron gear, Korra, I guess she's just more... Just look at her arm. That's like the only thing I noticed that's different. I guess armbands and sleeve, bit of a shirt sleeve on her arm. Lincoln's a beanie. That one doesn't make sense at all. I guess because she can't see through the dang glasses and her hair's in the way, but still, it just doesn't really suit her. As if you're really gonna play the game like that. Like, come on. Oh yeah, by the way, look at the Tom. Yeah, I've been really trying to figure out how to play as Michelangelo. Or not Michelangelo, Leonardo. Because his moveset is very, very, very fun to know to play as. Because it's just sword fighting, non-stop samurai fighting techniques. Michelangelo, same thing. It's like the sketch version the series. Like, you see them animating it and just drawing the characters out. That's pretty much what it's supposed to be. April O'Neil, yeah, different colors of clothing, which is kind of boring. Now, we're already past Christmas, so that doesn't really make sense, but hey, it's something new. Powdered Toast Man, I guess try to give him that more Cinnamon Toast-like look to him. Zen, I guess you could see his eyes and have a fancy Elvis hairdo. Cat Dog, I guess it's their birthday. Reptar, might be a girl. Nigel, yep. Helga, Christmas Tom. Alternate Danny with black hair, black gloves, and I guess a rearrangement of his colors, because look, he's got white hair, and here he's got black hair. Opalina, I guess she likes to go swimming. I've never actually watched the series, but I know a little bit about her. And Garfield, yeah, that's a good one. Ready to eat lasagna. So, let's start. We're gonna go medium. You just start off with SpongeBob.
SpongeBob.
I'm gonna go the soda drinking hat. And this is the moveset. You can change it if you want to, but I'm gonna keep it the way it is. I hope y'all can hear me okay. Because I know the music is really loud in my ear, and I can barely even hear myself talk, but if y'all can hear me, that's fine. If not, I'm trying my best to, you know, get myself be heard. But I don't want to talk too much. I'm probably not going to be talking too much during the fight because it's non-stop moving, acting, fighting, and all that. It's like if I get a critical move, yeah, it's just gonna be here and there, fighting, just concentrating, knowing the buttons, know how to play as the character, and yeah, it's just like Street Fighter, just knowing how to kick, punch, special attack, all that. So, let's start. Alright, starting off with Leonardo. And some of these soundtracks are absolutely amazing.
SpongeBob versus Leonardo.
I tell you, the music are absolutely amazing. Most of these worlds have great music.
What could be better than serving up smiles?
My name is Leonardo, and my brothers look up to me for leadership.
Ready?
Let's do it.
3, 2, 1.
Listen to this music.
Fight.
Absolutely amazing. I love that move from SpongeBob. Prevents you from getting knocked off the edge. Come on, Leonardo, just stop it.
Outstanding performance.
Get out of here. I pretty much just use my chompsters to knock them out of the arena. The music's so loud here, I can barely even understand myself talking. Like it's pretty much always is. Y'all pretty much already used to it by now, but hey, I'm trying the best I can here to make myself be understandable.
Until next time.
And there we go. Who you want to verse? You can play as Aang's stage and versus Ren and Snippy, or Aang and the Wild Thornberries. Let's choose Aang.
SpongeBob versus Aang.
Let's try and make this a main series of every single type of show. Leonardo from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, SpongeBob from SpongeBob, Aang from Avatar, Danny from Danny Phantom.
Fine dining and breathing are all I know how to do.
We're all connected. Everything is connected.
3,
They're
2,
inspirational, kinda.
1. Fight!
Oh god. Come on! Yep, I love that move. You can easily escape death from that. Lots of platforms on this world.
That's gotta hurt.
That was easy. Come on, Aang, you ain't got nothing on Spongy. You ain't got nothing on Bikini Bottom. He's got all his training from Battle from Bikini Bottom. You may be a master windbender, airbender, but hey, you ain't got nothing on Bikini Bottom. As long as he's from the sea, and he can survive on land, he can definitely be anywhere he wants, do anything he wants. And just be whatever he must.
Critical hit!
Come on, Aang, just get out of the arena. Gotcha. Okay, who's next? I hate fighting Oblina. Because she's got that circular little rotation-like move, where it pretty much makes her invincible.
SpongeBob versus Oblina.
I never would have thought that this character would actually make it to this game, because look at her. I mean, these kids or children wouldn't be, you know, scared by her.
I'm not just ready, I'm ready Freddy. I'm back.
Play nice.
I'll try to.
3, 2, 1, go!
Come on, see that move. I hate that move. God. You can taunt. I love that. That's probably my favorite taunt in the whole game.
Outstanding performance!
Because it's an actual taunt. Look. I love that move. I absolutely love this move. So you can easily escape death. Ah! SpongeBob.
Oh, what a hit!
It was actually an assist, not a hit. Come on, announcer. Yep, Oblina's got that too. Ah. Come on, just get out. Get out, Oblina, you're done. Gotcha. Sorry if I'm talking so much. Bang. Okay, so we can verse O'Neal in Garfield's Dream World or Lucy and Cat Dog. I'm gonna go Lucy.
SpongeBob versus Lucy Love.
Loud House is such a great show.
I'm ready, I'm ready.
Failure. It's all your fault, this streak of bad luck. No.
3, 2, 1,
Yeah, Lucy loves doing that coffin move. See? It's like a teleport. It's like a teleportation. Come on, bite. Bite her. Bite her. Not blow bubbles.
Damn it.
Great move. See, let's see. This is just simple. This is all you need. You don't really need some power-ups and stuff like that. I mean, Super Smash Bros. Is a good game, but I just feel like that game just goes by so quick. Oh, I got very lucky there.
Whoa!
Come on, Lucy, stop doing this. It's like a jump war every time you get close to each other. Because you're trying to hit them so much. It ends up like just dodging, jumping, running into them. And it ends up becoming a punch war. See? Gotcha. Alright, Sandy, this is a perfect world.
SpongeBob versus Sandy.
Matter of fact, this is the exact same world that we're going to be playing on Flying Dutchman, Battle for Bikini Bottom.
I'll be over there faster than a barefoot jackrabbit on a hot, greasy griddle in the middle of August.
What could be better than serving up smiles?
Ready?
Sorry.
3, 2, 1, fight!
Alright, Sandy, we'll see what you got. SpongeBob's got a lot of worlds. Right next to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Avatar. They probably have the most worlds. Oh yeah, you can block, but I don't really see the point. See? Oh God, that was a wake up.
Major damage.
Naruto Barrage, more like it. Come on, SpongeBob, just hit her. It's like I keep getting flung back every time I try to... That's gonna be the annoying part about this game. You keep getting flung back because, you know, you're desperately trying to hit them. See? It's like a jump war every time you get close to them. Ah, come on.
Critical hit!
She's just jumping all around me. Look at her. See, I'm afraid going too high because I'll be knocked out of the map. That's why I get kind of scared doing that move sometimes. When I'm all the way, like, at the top of the map. Gosh, she's uppercutting me a lot. See, look.
Perfect!
My lord, I can barely even hit her. Look! The second person, a really good player online. Out of here. Alright, one more time. Come on, I can do this. No, no, you're not knocking me off. Come on, Sandy, just... Yes! Gosh, she's just jumping all around me. Alright, Hey Arnold's World or Powdered Toast Man? Powdered Toast Man.
SpongeBob versus Nigel Thornberry.
That's what I meant. The certain worlds are the ones I like. Because of the music. The characters are pretty much all the same.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Get ready. 3,
You can end it very quickly on this world.
Fight.
Because once they drown in a bowl of cereal... See, if you drown in that bowl of cereal, you're out of the map. And in the dishwasher. Or the dishwater. Not dishwasher. What am I talking about?
That's gotta hurt.
Come on! Come on, Nigel. See?
What a hit.
You can easily end this fight very quickly. Simply because of that cereal bowl.
Complete.
See, look how quick that was. Very quick. Alright, last but not least, Danny Phantom.
SpongeBob versus Danny Phantom.
I got a feeling this is going to be tough. Because Danny Phantom is a ghost killer, ghost catcher, a ghost buster, more like it. And yeah, I can see this not going so great.
Order up.
Hey, do you take requests? How about beat it?
Play nice.
I pretty much just took a request.
3,
Order
2,
up.
1. Roll.
So this is Zen's world. Come on. Come on, imagination time.
Major damage.
Okay, great start. Yeah, you can throw your enemy, but it's very rare of it happening.
Perfect.
Come on. Come on, Danny. Come on. Come on, Danny. Stop. See? I get nervous doing that move sometimes. You can hear me mashing the buttons like crazy. I don't know if you can or not. Gotcha.
Solid.
I love this victory dance. Look. Look. And there you go. SpongeBob's Arcade is
Arcade.
done. You know, I could do a series of SpongeBob, Patrick, and Sandy. Of like just the SpongeBob SquarePants series. And then move on to Avatar, but I'm just gonna take a character one step at a time. That was great fun. Really great fun. Simple, easy to enjoy. Took me a little while to master it, just maybe a few days. You could probably figure it out maybe just like 1 or 2 days, but you just gotta learn how to be aggressive on the enemy. But that's it. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you on the next video for where we do Patrick's Arcade. In is out.